Ms. Rachel Van Lisa, this is Monica Sanchez and Joshua Lasky, and we are representatives of Hixon Consulting. And today we're here to talk about PricePump Company and our marketing plan to get them into the Russian market. So a brief overview of the company. PricePump was established in 1932 by E.L. Price, and they're located in California currently, but they distribute worldwide. They started out in the agricultural industry, but now they're involved in over 10 main industries, such as medical, chemical, food and beverage, maritime, anything like you name it, they're there. Since they've been so involved in abroad, especially in the more recent decades, it's become very lucrative, and out of their $9 million in annual revenue, 20% of that comes from abroad. Okay, so this is an example of the AOD pump, which is an air-operated diaphragm pump. It uses air pressure in order to work, as opposed to using oil, which is harmful to the environment, and we'll talk about that. So product overview. The history. In 1999, PricePump acquired the AOD line from ITT Marlowe, and they've been using it ever since. It's become really beneficial, and they're trying to kind of introduce it more into markets abroad. So they're focusing on using that as their main product when they're entering Russia. So benefits of this product are so numerous. They have So there's minimal maintenance, as you can see. This is PricePump's AOD pump, and that's their competition. And clearly they have many less parts, so if you need to fix it, your technicians can fix it for your company, and if there really is a problem, you can always send it back to PricePump, and they can send it back to you and have a new product shipped or parts shipped within a day. So their customer service is right on the ball. Also, as we talked about, they're environmentally friendly, and they don't use oil they don't use oil in their AOD pumps, obviously, so there are no emissions that are harmful to the environment. These pumps are extremely durable, which means that they can be used with most any chemical or fluid at high or low viscosities and at all levels of corrosiveness. Also, every PricePump product comes with a 2-year warranty, and which is really helpful. And AOD pumps are designed to be low-cost and high-quality solutions that add to PricePump's incredibly helpful, and add that with PricePump's incredibly helpful customer service, and you have a great package.
All right. Now to talk a little bit about the Russian market environment. Since Vladimir Putin came to power in 2000, Russia has experienced an economic boom, mostly unprecedented in the Eurasian region. This has been mostly due to their significant advantage in their natural resources, which are oil, natural gas, which they export to all areas in Europe as well as the rest of the world. Russia, especially following the Cold War, has experienced somewhat of a decline in their foreign policy. They are no longer the superpower they once were, and have struggled at times to maintain control, even some of their territories such as Chechnya, and most recently their border struggle with Georgia. The Russian economy has expanded from 259 billion GDP in 2000 to over 2.2 trillion today. This is to have expanded by that much in such a short period of time. This says a great deal about Russia, but also its reliance on national resources. Now, most recently, as a result of the global financial crisis, or however you'd like to put it, the Russian GDP has taken a large hit, going down as much as 7% by some estimates over the course of the last several months. This has been mostly concentrated within the realms of oil and natural gas production, so hopefully this will not adversely affect PricePump in too much of a measurable way. To go a little bit into the Russian cultural background, it is a mostly Slavic nation, roughly homogeneous. Most notably, though, is their collapsing population. By some estimates, including the UN, the population of Russia is set to decline by approximately 1/3 over the course of the next 50 years if drastic steps are not taken to improve their healthcare system, as well as general health and safety across the entire nation. With regards to the Russian legal system, as compared to the United States, in which it can take only 6 days to fill out the required paperwork to start a new business in the United States, in Russia it would take 29 days to fill out all the paperwork and go through all the motions that would be required to do the same thing. This really points to the massive bureaucracy that exists in the Russian government and economy, but also the high corruption that is endemic to the system. The government under Vladimir Putin has taken some steps to try to reduce corruption in the Russian government. However, it is still an ever-present threat. PricePump would do well to keep that in mind during their expansion into Russia. There are a few pump manufacturers that do have a physical presence in Russia. One example is Tapflow, a Swedish pump manufacturing company that began their AOD product line in 1985. They have major branches in Eastern Europe, particularly in Poland, so it is very possible that they will begin to take a larger interest in the Russian market over the next few years. Right now they have a distribution office in Moscow, but they are not directly selling AOD pumps through that office. There's Diaphragm Pumps Limited, which is a European distributor for many types of AOD pumps, both from the United States and Europe. They currently do not manufacture themselves, but they do distribute for some of PricePump's competitors, such as Wilden, that are not directly importing into Russia. Lastly, there's Flux and Thomas, smaller pump manufacturers that have sales reps stationed in Russia, but again, no products for direct sale in the Russian market. In the Russian market, or in the worldwide market as a whole, the depreciating dollar has made it especially lucrative for American companies to begin exporting their products into foreign markets. And for right now, is the perfect time for PricePump to begin a renewed effort to export into the Russian market. Last year, American pump exports to Russia made up $44 million. So many industries need pump products. PricePump is aware of that, as they are a part of at least 10 industries. Where we're focusing mostly in the Russian market is in the shipbuilding and marine markets. One key factor to be aware of, particularly in the shipbuilding market, is the nationalization that's been going on by the Russian government. Recently, Novoship and Sovcomflot have merged to become a $5 billion business, currently a majority owned by the Russian government.